What's good, YouTube? Today's video is gonna be straight, really forward. We got a little recap for today. What is today? The 4th, March 4th. Little recap on Tuesday. And yeah, honestly, I'm gonna get straight into these charts. Simple recap. Gonna be a quick recap. Just want to get this little information out for you. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a recap every single day and a weekly outlook every Sunday. So yeah, let's get straight into these charts. Going into the morning, the first thing that I seen, right? If you on a 4 hour, as I can see, 4 hour time frame, we had this bearish 4 hour for value gap. Now we came in and tapped the 0.5 of this range, which obviously sent us lower, right? So now if I'm scaling in onto a 15-minute time frame, first thing that caught my eye, honestly, was this accumulation range that we had. This is our Asia session. We had this accumulation range in the AM session. What I honestly could have seen going into the day was us coming, and this is our 9:30 open right here. What I honestly could have seen was us taking us low, pushing up, and then into this 15-minute for value gap. This probably would have been OTE of this range. Like I said, coming down here, this would have been a perfect OTE if we would have came up, and then we would have went lower like that. But what did I do? And this is something that y'all all should kind of be implementing in y'all trades. I feel like when we have an accumulation range like this, wait for the last change in state, or the highest, more like most higher time frame change in state, right? So what I could have done, what I did actually was, okay, this is my here. This is a change in state on a higher time frame, right? You gotta realize, and you gotta stay within the draw. You can't go against the market. At the time, our 4 hour was bearish going into the morning. I go with the trend. A lot of y'all try and trade against the trend or try and predict. As traders, the best thing that we can do is react. You shouldn't be trying to predict what's gonna happen. Just react to the market and then adjust, because the market is gonna do whatever it want to do. It's not gonna do what you want it to do. So going into the market, I waited for our change in state, and to me, my most high probable change in state was this right here, change in state with the order block. So yeah, change in state gets created. We had this accumulation. So like I said, if we would have took these highs, I obviously would have been looking for a downtrend. We took lows, so I'm looking for a downtrend to go higher. That would have been an accumulation. That would have ended up creating an internal buy model as well. So create our change in state right here. Change in state gets created. We then open up and create this 15-minute for value gap, right? So if I delete this off the charts for now, I'll clear this up a little bit. We create this change in state on the 15-minute, right? 15-minute change in state, 15-minute bearish for value gap gets open. If I go on to a lower time frame like the 5-minute, what do I see? Another change in state, right? More confluence. Then we want to go lower. I end up taking out my Fibonacci tool, OTE to this range. Another thing I said to y'all, or another thing, if I might have not said it, I think a lot of this stuff that I be saying is in my Discord. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Discord is gonna be like right above my head, like right there. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Can't stress that enough. But yeah, I do a lot of free teachings. I go live in there. Whenever I don't gotta have school and I'm at home and I'm able to live trade, I go live. I'm sending P&Ls in the Discord every time. So yeah, every day. So yeah, like I said, one thing that you guys should take in mind is when we when we take out a low and we close below the low, that is a sign that we still want to be bearish. For instance, like this right here, we took this low out or this key level, and then you see at the wick, we close all the way back up here. That's a sign that we want to go higher. I'm telling you guys, if you actually study that and pay attention to that, you guys will end up seeing like, okay, this actually, oh yeah, like this is that. So going into the morning, like I said, I seen this close below, and then I seen this come back, tap into this 5-minute for value gap and go lower, right? Now, mind you, we tapped into a 15-minute bearish for value gap with OCE, but look where the bodies closed. Our bodies closed all the way back down inside this 15-minute for value or 5-minute for value gap, showing me that we genuinely want to go lower. I seen that. That's something that caught my eye. We end up taking out internal liquidity once again, create internal SMT, scaling on a 1 minute once I seen that, right? So now I'm looking for my entry at this point, right? I'm looking for an entry. I'm honestly not knowing what I kind of want to do, but then I end up seeing this big down close move, or down, I said down close, down close candle move of this 5 minute or 1 minute inversion fair value gap, which then call my entry. I scale on the 15 minute just because I wanted a more precise entry. We initially came down close below this 1 minute or 15 second inversion fair value gap, right? I seen this create this fair value gap along with this fair value gap. This then is like almost like a breaker. I mean a BPR, but then we create this breaker right here. So you got a breaker, which is slash change of state, whatever you want to call it, and then we have a fair value gap on the 1 minute. Now this is not initially what I took my trade off of. I took my trade off of me just having market experience, me seeing this SMT, me seeing this strong close candle through this 15 second fair value gap and the 1 minute inversion fair value gap. That's what I took my trades off of. I suggest you guys wait for PD arrays because not all people have market experience to be kind of taking trades like this in the first place. This is not the most simplest way to enter trades, but yeah, that's what I ended up getting in off of. We create this bearish fair value gap. Stops were at this high initially. Once I seen displacement like this, stops got moved right here to this high, right above our bearish fair value gap. Because obviously, if we came up to that bearish fair value gap again, I think, to me, in my opinion, that's invalidating this trade. And once we came back down like that, we opened up inside this inversion fair value gap as well on a 15 second. Once this inversion fair value gap came in and tapped, and we create that down close move like that, stops get moved right here to this high, and then I'm trailing stop the whole time, so I got put it right there, and I see it keep going lower. I put it right there. I see it keep going lower. I end up putting my stop right here after we came back up. I put my stop right here. Now, came right here. We edged my TP right there. This is a $1,500 difference. So as y'all can see, 2.8. What? Let me see where I got it at. It took me out at 282, so right above this mark is like where I actually got out, but my TP was right here. This made me net about $1,100 when I was supposed to net $1,500. But like I said in the previous video, I am going to title this video how I made $1,500 because technically I would have made $1,500. Whatever it is, what it is. So yeah, that's honestly a quick recap. Like that's really the most simple way I could put it. Simply what we did was, like I said, we opened up, market open right here. We created our chain of state. We tap into a 15-minute fair value gap. We tap into OTE of the range that we were already in. Internal. Like a lot of you guys be looking so external, right? This is the external draw for us to do. I'm looking internal. Internally, what do we do? Create this 15-minute fair value gap, another 15-minute fair value gap, and also a 5-minute fair value gap. We respect the fair value gaps. We go lower. Do what we got to do. We get out, get in and out. Quick trades, not staying in the market for long, and that's the beauty of it. We're able to get in and out. This trade took me about 3 minutes. I kid you not. A 3-minute trade, I made technically $1,500 or $1,100, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is the beauty of trading. Let me know what videos you guys want me to do as far as like liquidity, fair value gaps, anything educational. Let me know what y'all want to do. Let me know what videos y'all want to see, and getting back to y'all probably tomorrow morning. We're gonna have another trade recap tomorrow morning. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah.
Opening stole my heart.